Good afternoon, people. Welcome to United Real Therapy, people. How we doing? How we doing? Big up to every one of you in here. Big up already, man. Dean Smith, big up, bro. Love and respect to you. Hopefully, Saeed's going to be joining us soon. So please share, like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We're going to get into the Circus FC. Circus FC. Here we go. Here we go. This is
telling me.
It's a circus, mate. I've even got a circus tent on the video. Have you seen the photo?
Bro, we are Circus, man. I've just seen that Stuart Gardner, man, posted and he's getting absolute slating, man. Top 4 rate live on MUFC TV. Bro, this is what we are, man. But they want to chat to me and you and say where fan channels are destroying the club. The own club is a fan channel, man. You see what I'm trying to say, Lordin?
Marketing, mate. Marketing,
man. And that's what I'm saying. We're trying to bring the truth out to all you lot and say to you lot that this club is not what it seems. And we're trying to expose the truth. But then they're saying, no. You know what I mean? Our club is run properly. You know what I mean? Big up to Ray.
Yo, big up Ray, man. Love and respect, man. Big up Tom. Nuruddin to say much love, brother. Mashallah, bless you, man. Sahel K, love, brother. Always love. There we go. Love and respect to you know who. Chief United Real Therapy reporter. Man UFC have no intention to open contract talks with Jesse Lingard, Edison Cavani, and Juan Mata. Well, we know they're leaving anyway, mate. They want to leave, dude. Everybody wants to get the hell out of here. Those players, if they wanted to stay, Man United, because those two players have already told the club we don't want to stay. So that's why the club are making out like they're moving like mad.
This was guy. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Anybody would know that Jesse Lingard's going to go. Anybody would know that Edison Cavani would go. And
everybody wants to get out of here, man.
So what's that kind of news? That's not news, is it? That's not news. You know what I mean? That's not news, man. But again, this is what I mean. The football club is using United fans as a clickbait. And you know what? We are the biggest club in the world when you look at it in terms of clickbait, global audience. In that way, we are the biggest club in the world. But in terms of the football, we're not. You know what I mean? But in terms of the commercial side of it, that's what we do. That's our expertise, Lloydin. So it makes sense to take advantage of them situation. So when they're going to leak out stuff to Fabrizio Romano, they will get money out of this one way or another. Because then people go onto the United app, people will then pay attention to MUTV, and then people will hashtag MUFC. And all these things generate clicks, and their social media shares in it. And all of a sudden, that traction, then sponsors want to get involved because they want to know, oh, Man United is a center of attention here. Let's get involved. Let's get involved with the traction. And that's all it is. It's as simple as that. Whether you like it or not, and you think that this football club isn't what it seems, well, you need to open up your eyes, mate. I just thought that 2 years ago, I just thought that this football club just needed the right manager. But I've opened up my eyes in them 3 or 4 years, and I thought, you know what? It's bigger than that. It really, really is bigger than that. And it needs an overhaul. It really, really needs an overhaul of structure and priorities. Priorities, Lordin. They haven't got the priorities right.
It's deep-rooted. Saeed already, big up Logan, Saeed already tweeted this out earlier today. Saeed tweeted this out.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody knows what they're doing. They think they're clever, innit? They think they're clever. Everybody knows what they're doing.
Of course they do. Of course they do. Because at the end of the day, like I said to you people, the football club is trying to play us now. When you're down, what can you do? What have you got left? And you know what? United have got a bit of artillery, and that is social media. Social media, for me, is their biggest... You know when you call about strategy, Lordy? You know what strategy is? That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
In social media.
I've always said if trophies were given out for social media and clickbait and marketing, we'd be amazing. We'd be on the top.
There you go. You see what I'm trying to say?
We'd be on the top, man. We would win it every year, Saturday. We would get sick of winning it, like back in the day in the 90s when we used to get sick of winning the league every year. Trust me, people, there were times. Yeah, of course I've seen Nicky Botman. Listen, Man United, the players, the current players there, the ex-players, they all want Mr. Failure. They all want Mr. Failure. They want every manager to come and fail. Because Nicky Butt can go, I was successful at Man United. Rio Ferdinand let it slip, man. He said it. in the first couple of years of Man United, after they got rid of him, he didn't want Man United to win anything. He said, I didn't want Man United to win anything because I want Man United to know how good I was.
Yeah, simple. That's what they wanted to do. And, you know, for me, like I said to you, I think they're playing their Man United fans. And that's why, for me, I'm very, very calm at the minute. I'm not really, you know, rushing for a manager to come in terms of, I'm not rushing for signings to come in. I'm just watching the club very carefully. You know, this little break now, I've had a little bit of a rest, but I'm just kind of, for me, looking at what they're trying to do. There's no anger for me anymore. Them days are over. You know, for me, like I said to you, Ollie was a smoke screen, and why I was angry because, you know me, loaded. I knew that sentiment got involved in the fan base. True. And that's what I didn't like to me because I just thought the football club I played.
The DNA.
You see what I'm trying to say? The DNA, exactly. So I didn't like that for me. So that's why I came in with the strong. But now for me, I've been very, very chill because, again, I know what this football club is doing now. And you have to be very, very careful in kind of, you know, how you look at everything that's going on. That's why I've been selected in my tweets and everything like that. Because I know what this football club is doing now. They're playing the Man United fan base. They are. They're very, very well playing the Man United fan base. And people need to open up their eyes, man. Because they want Pochettino, but they'll bring out Enrique. They'll, you know, and for me, you know, these United reports and that, they got to do better, man. They need to stop this, you know, putting out these news out. And I know they report and whatnot, but, you know, it's giving a lot of people false hope, man.
They also live up the propaganda. It's like me and you people. Like people say to me, "Why don't you just report what the club says and you'll get more fans?"
Yeah, I could never do that. I can't do that.
You know, so I need to get on board with the club. At the end of the day, build your brands. Nah, mate, we're not about that. We've never been about that.
For those who haven't heard, I was offered, a role at Man United. Even the guy who phoned me was the guy of the content media team, the producer of the Man United content. He wanted me to do work with Man United. I said no, because obviously they've been studying what I've been doing. They've been checking online and they've seen the voice of what we do and whatnot, and they carefully select people, man. So if they wanted to, they would. You know what I mean? That's why certain people, you know, when there's a protest happening, they distance themselves in it. So you have to be very careful with what's being said online, man. You have to understand that a lot of people don't want to be the center of it. You know what I mean? And you know, I just say my opinion, and people don't like it. Same way with Loaded, they won't like it because it's the truth. You know, harsh reality, mate. Some people don't want to hear the harsh reality.
People can't take the truth, mate. And you know, it's funny, Saeed. I keep getting sent in clips here of certain big YouTube channels now quoting the stuff that I've been saying for the past 3.5 years, 4 years. So it's convenient for you to come out and say that before you were clickbaiting the fan base and jumping on a bandwagon, weren't you, before? So now, it's not like you were not aware. None of the stuff I'm saying is secret, Saeed. It's not being a secret. All the stuff that I've been saying has been out there. It's been public knowledge. But all of a sudden, now it's convenient with your agendas. You think, oh, because the fans are a bit pissed off, so I've got to jump on this bandwagon. Nah, mate, the wagon's full already, man. The wagon is full.
That comment there from Waves, nah, man, I don't sell my soul, man. I don't sell my soul to the devil, mate.
Exactly. Yo, first of all, I want to big up United Brit, man. Shalom. Welcome. Always. Shalom. Everybody's welcome, man. Shalom. Shalom and welcome, people. Big up to my sister, Super Nick. Yeah. That's where we are. This is that some people can't take. You don't have to always agree. Our opinions are not the standard bearers' opinions. We've just got an opinion. We don't sit on the fence. We voiced it. That's what it is. That's what
you got to do, especially against people who manipulate the fan base. You know, in terms of the Glazers and the people below them. Woodward in particular. You know, when he's talked about, you know, Schweinsteiger, you know, it's going to send shivers down his spine. And the next week, you know, you allow a manager in Mourinho to basically let him train with the under 23s. Why do you get involved in that? Why do you get involved? If you're a football club, you should have got involved. So Mourinho, what's the issue? What's going on here? But you let him rot for the under 23s because of a personal grudge. But then you tell the fan base, "Oh, I'm going to go out and create this master plan of a transfer window for it to crumble." Di Maria, all these players. It's a joke, man.
Big up Ray's like, we need to do an Asna. This season. Yo, I said it. I want to finish 9th or 8th. I don't want to be in Europa Conference. I want a manager to prepare.
You know why I want Europa League?
By week.
Youth players can play. That's why I want Europa League, because
Anyway, I'm not allowed to lie to you. Some of you in the therapy army want to take over. I'm not doing Thursday nights, mate. I'm not doing it.
but is that not a fair assessment, though?
No. I understand your point of view. I don't think the youth team learns anything. Taking flights to play in all these different, to play in the UEFA conference. I don't think you learn anything as youth players. I don't think you learn. Unless you got specific coaches with specific plans that they try out in the Europa League.
Mr. Danny Knight is asking a question. I think you've not set it up, have you? The membership option for your channel.
No, not yet. But we're gonna do it.
We'll do it.
Oh, listen, trust me, we got things coming, man. Therapy badges, therapy army shirt, t-shirt, hat. Trust me, we got to get the subscribers up, people. We need to get to that threshold of 5,000, then 10,000. Then more things can come out. Seriously. And me and Irfan are going to set up the other channel anyway, where we do a weekly podcast about film, music, culture. You know what I mean?
Man. Make sure you keeping the subscriber to Luridan, man. You know what I mean? Let's get to 5K, man. But I just think for me, that super chat there is funny, man. That that will always be the kind of the pinnacle of Ollie's reign. We need some more legs in here.
We need some more legs in here. We need some more legs in there.
Oh my God, man. Even Luridan's coughing, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
We need some more legs. Listen, we're going to need more than legs, mate. We need some coaching. That's what it's going to be turned to. We need some coaching, not legs. Coaching. Not legs.
Coaching, mate. Are you mad, mate? That's a problem, though. With Pochettino's coaching, you know what I mean? They're on the decline, man. Whether you like it or not, they're not what Pochettino.
I don't want to show the people, Scholesy down there is playing football. Check him out. Every time I talk about United, he wants to play football. He's hiding behind there. Get it out. Get it out, lad. Get the ball out. Get the ball out. Go on. You can see the little ball in that corner there.
Yeah, I can see it.
It's a little ball.
Scholes to play midfield. Can he play midfield, you reckon?
Scholes didn't need legs to play in midfield. He just needed that, mate. That and technique. That's what he needed. So big up. Listen, Zim the Gunner, man. Big up, man. Big up, man. Listen, you see how Arsenal fans are moving these days, mate. They're like moving like a big club, Arsenal fans. No more stress. No more AFTV and chill. Everybody's like Man United. You know what,
they've got it right, man. In terms of Arteta, he's a good coach, man. He's got good principles. Whether you disagree with him taking you back to the top, he's got the with Ollie, we never had the principles of a style of play. Arteta has some sort of style of play.
To be fair, I did say that when everybody was dogging him, I did say at least they've got a coach, and I did say that now that they haven't got Europa League football, he will be able to implant his game and prepare for games. I did say that as well when people all of us were laughing at him, obviously, at the beginning of the season. I did say that, genuinely, I have. And some of you who watch his channel and watch Straight Jacket podcast know that I've said that. Like, I didn't think they were going to be amazing like this, but I knew he's a coach and he can get good things out of them. But anyway, it looked like it worked out. Aubameyang gone to better and bigger things, and I've gone to better things.
And also, they're playing for him, innit? You know what I mean? That's the main thing. They're playing for him.
Show the people how you play football. Look what he does. He wiggles.
We need that trickery.
We need that. See? He's got more movement than Fred and McTominay put together, mate. You see that there? The shimmy. He's got the shimmy.
That's not hard, though, is it? You know what I mean? It's not really hard, is it, to have more movement than
yeah, but when a cat can do that more than you, what does that say? You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know what I mean? That'll be the analogy for the youth team, though, isn't it? The youth team, for me, I'll be honest with you, man. I look at this youth team, and if you told me the next 2 years we're going to build a team around the youth team, and you know what I mean, and
I don't want to go on a journey.
I'd be very, very much up for it, because I you know what? I just think, we have to have a purpose. If we're going to be, signing these players on big wages and keeping the likes of Rashford, I'm sorry, man. It's the same old problems for me. Shaw's another one again, rewarding contract. Bruno Fernandes, I'm sorry, man, does not deserve a new contract. He's got 3 years left, Luridan. Why do you need to give Bruno Fernandes a new contract?
More wages.
More wages, but I don't understand though the issue. Just wait and just understand that Ten Hag's going to come with a philosophy. If he's not part of that philosophy, Luridan, what's going to happen to Bruno Fernandes? He's going to be.
Look, check how he talking. Ten Hag ain't coming, mate. All the chinos at the wheel.
Yeah, big up to him, man. Big up,
Tell
man.
me how good does it feel with Gary and Nick and Scholesy, all of them cheering for him, and Rio, they're all cheering for him, mate. All the chinos at the wheel, mate. I still stand by what I was told weeks and weeks ago, that nothing has changed. I've asked again, and people have said to me, nothing has changed. Ole Chino is still the main contender for Man United. That's what I've been told. So big up to everyone. If you listen, there's over 100 of you in here. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We're close. We're about 100 and something off in terms of 100 and maybe 40 off. 5,000.
120 now, apparently. Someone said 120.
Yo, listen, come on, people. Get that. Subscribe to the channel, man. We get the 5,000. Me and you'll get a new weekly podcast with me and Irfan, and we'd always react to breaking news as well, about politics, about music,
it's true.
About arts. You know what I mean? We'll do it seriously, and we need to boost that channel up as well. So also subscribe to Saeed TV. We're on the way to 50, man. How many we short on 50, Saeed?
Yeah, I think we're about 2.5K. We'll get there. Hopefully, be up before the end of the season. We'll get there, and then there'll be a massive giveaway for everyone.
Now we go.
There won't be any shirts from the mega store, but we'll sort something out.
Hopefully, if Corona stays away, I definitely think we need to do a meet and greet in Manchester.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
People, mate.
Yeah, 100%, man. We'll sort something out, man. But like I said to you, people, keep supporting these channels, because I tell you what, man, that what's going out there now, this football club, it says it's not a fan channel, but it is. And you know what I mean? You know, they're going to give you the wrong piece of information. I genuinely believe that, man. They're doing top 4 race debates when they're not even in the top 4 race. They're 4 points behind Arsenal, and they're doing top 4 debates. Are you kidding me? For a club that is decimated by low in confidence, you know, they're not playing to the manager. People are coming out with PR statements, but yet you want to go and make, you know, debates online about top 4.
About top 4. We're not in top 4, mate. It's going to be a miracle, Saeed. It's going to be having to be a huge collapse by Arsenal and Spurs for Man United to take top 4. It's got to be a huge collapse.
But why would you even make a debate about top 4?
They're selling this positivity. They're selling this positivity DNA dream, innit? We can still make top 4.
You know what, though? My thing is, though, is that this football club, when you look at it, shouldn't be making debates about top 4. It should be, how should we get back to the top? You know,
so how many years ago I said to you that top 4 was a trophy a Man United set? Why? Because it brings more commercial revenue. And the Glazers can come and fly to Barcelona to watch United, or go to Paris to watch United. That's how it is, mate.
Yeah.
They don't want to come to Manchester, but they use it as a European destination to go on vacation, mate. They use absolutely as a vacation.
Yeah, it's a vacation. No, this is what I'm trying to say. It is a vacation, because that's what this club is, isn't it? It's a vacation, isn't it? You come here, you chill out. You know what I mean? You get the biggest wage in the world. Bruno Fernandes, yeah, you know what? You've not won anything, but you know what? Here you are. You've done good for about 18 months. Yeah, here's a good job. You know,
love, bro.
You've had a good. You remember you had that good period? Yep. Let's offer him 200 grand a week. Boom. Now they offer him another one. Luke Shaw, yeah, you know what? You've had you know, probably a year out of 8 years you've done well at United. You know what? You deserve a new contract. You know what I mean? We feel sorry for you. Go on, have a new contract. A new big deal, and you'll be here for the next 4 or 5 years. Because at the end of the day, Nuruddin, as much as these players are playing international football, I tell you what, mate, who's going to bust a gut to go and sign Luke Shaw? Injury prone. When you've got
he only performs when he wants.
Look at that left back for
when he wants. Performs when he wants. That's all he performs.
Sure. Rashford. Is he getting into that Arsenal team? I'm hearing people say that he's going to get into the Arsenal team. Is he going to get ahead of Gabriel Martinelli? No. Is he going to get ahead of
not at the moment?
I don't think he's even better than Pepe at this minute. I'll be honest with you. I take Pepe ahead of Rashford. People go mad at me, you know.
You see that goal?
Pepe ahead of Rashford.
Goal against France.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I take Pepe ahead of Rashford. And people go mad at me for saying that. But I'm sorry, man. I see a player in decline in Marcus Rashford. And it's just a harsh reality. If you don't want the harsh reality, I'm sorry. Then for me, supporting United isn't for you because you're buying on to hope that Rashford will come back to the Rashford of old. It's not. Injuries are part of it, but also the fact that he's lost that he hasn't got the best level of IQ, and sometimes you rely on that when you haven't got the pace to match up with it. Especially now, he's lost that yard of pace. What can he rely on now? He can't rely on anything.
This is it. Listen, big up Seed Off on Smoke, 100%. Big up Vinny. Listen, big up Vinny. Vinny, I wish we would talk about the football. But Saeed, I'm going to come to you when you're on Rashford. Guys, in the last 15 or 20 minutes of the show, I'm going to put up 10 players that I want to get rid of. 10 players that I want to get rid of on Man United, right? And Saeed is going to is going to be able to challenge me on 3 that he wants to keep out of the 10. I'm talking about first teamers. I'm not talking about subs bench or guys who are leaving. So think about that. I want you to think about that. In the last 20 minutes of the show, last 15 or 20 minutes of the show, I'm going to be asking 10 players who are in the first team. Current first team, when they're fit, they play. Who want to get rid of? It's going to be super controversial. So wait for that. But since you're on the Rashford side, by the way, subscribe to the channel, like, and so share, please. Also, we're 2,500 away at Saeed TV to get to 50. It's going to be a huge giveaway prize, and we might even do meet and greet because that's going to be a landmark. 50,000. Yeah, 50,000 is amazing.
Big up, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All of the following in it, Saeed trending on Twitter. You know, all of the hate Saeed gets. So many people still supporting you, bro. Because that's authentic, man. Like, I never look at your comments, never see what you say. I never think of what your shows and think Saeed's just doing this for that. Everything is as you get. It is straight there talking, real talking, passionate Man United football fan. No agendas, no absolute taboo subjects when it comes to Man United. We talk about everything.
That's it. That's all we got to do, though, mate. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, bro, you know, there's a lot of people who come up to me and they say it because at the end of the day, it's for me, like I said to you, you know, the people under here as well are the same, but especially the people that come up to me and see me on a regular day basis. I'm in the gym today. People are saying to me, yo, keep speaking the real facts. I come out of the gym, there's an older gentleman comes up to me and he says, yo, man, keep speaking the realness, innit? Because they know that there's a lot of people on these platforms that will speak the truth. They won't. There's a lot of sugarcoating going on, and to that point where they've got to say something. Like Gary Neville, he wants to say it, but he can't say it. You know what I mean? I don't have any brand to protect. I don't have, you know, I'm not loyal to, you know, Man United as people would assume. I support the football club. I don't support the ideologies of the Glazers. You know what I mean?
On the board, exactly. Listen. So since you're on Rashford side, did you hear Wayne Rooney's comments about Rashford?
What do you mean?
Did you not hear what Wayne Rooney said? Wayne Rooney said,
"Yeah, tell Killis to bring the comment."
Somebody get it up, please. Wayne Rooney basically said, "I'm paraphrasing, but he basically says, get off your ass, get your head out of your ass, concentrate, get hold of this football club, and go and break my record. You're a lad from Manchester."
Sorry, say that again.
He basically said to Rashford, get your head out of your ass.
Yeah.
Get hold of this football club. Go and break my record. You're a lad from Manchester.
So what a lad from Manchester, you know, is that backbone and bread title that, you know, will bring Rashford, you know, qualities. I'm sorry, man. That ain't going to happen, man. That ain't going to happen, bro. You know what I mean? Let's be real.
But that's to be fair, side, if you're a player, right? Not to say this, I'm going to put you in the shoes, right? If you're a player, you've broke through, you realize they sacked the only coach. They bought clowns in, Jose. They bought another clown in who was playing you while you were injured, pressuring you to play. Are you going to be a bit fed up? Has some of the players got time to be fed up of the way Man United have been running the last so many years? Because they're the ones who are put out there to the Wolves. We're the Wolves, the fans. And the big. So haven't you got to think, you know what? Nah, mate. You're not taking the mick out of me, mate. You bought an interim. I'm not getting any proper coaching. And I don't know who fancies me. So I'm gonna wait it out and see till the end of the season.
The thing for me, like I said to you, I think there's a lot of hope.
The big difference is that if you ain't getting paid, I'll be all right with it.
Yeah.
When you're getting paid.
There you go. I mean, there's a lot of hope put on Rashford. But like I said to you, I think that's more really kind of looking out for Marcus Rashford. I think, you know what, he can do it. The ability is there. If people say, you know, a lot of people won't deny that there's some sort of ability to Rashford, but you know, there's one thing having the ability in your mind, but there's one thing able to play it out.
You can have all the ability you want if you're not showing it. Nowhere to hide on the football pitch.
There you go. If the ability isn't there and the application isn't there, then I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You've lost the situation. You've lost it, me. So I don't know, man. I just look at it for me. Like I said to you, I think Wayne Rooney is coming out with certain things out there. There was a view to kind of look at it when he said that I want the job as well. You know, come on, man. I think Wayne Rooney knows what he's doing, man. You know what I mean? Like I said to you, speak highly of the players. He might be in the running for the Man United job. And what did he say? I would like to have the Man United job. And
he also said Ronaldo is annoying. He goes, even though now that he's not that good anymore, he's still annoying. And he said Rio too arrogant.
Arrogant.
Yeah, he's saying Rio's arrogant. But listen, it is what it is. Smash a like, people. Please smash a like on the video. It costs you absolutely nothing. Please subscribe to the channel. Because at the end of the day, I started this channel because mainly Saeed and Aaron and everybody else on Twitter was saying to me, start the channel, man. Start the channel.
Yeah, man.
So now that it's here, we're nearly 5,000. Just smash it, subscribe, put the notification.
Make sure you like it so the algorithm, so that people can
so people can watch it. Make sure you smash a like. There's 120 of you in here. Smash a like on the video, man. Love Noah. Big up Noah. Big up to every one of you. At the end of the day, Man United are what they are. Yeah. They think it's not going to take one or two people to change it. It's going to take a collective. Because for me, fish always rots from where? The head. And when this football club is serious, I'll guarantee you guys, I'll be the first one to tell you Man United are serious. Me and Saeed will be the first people to tell you, time to get giddy, people. I'll scrap Giddy Watch. Giddy Watch, I'll wrap it up, bury it, some drawer somewhere. You know what I mean? Giddy Watch will be gone. Because I'll be like, it's time to get giddy, people. But unfortunately, it's just to me what it seems like, what I said, bankers playing musical chairs. I still 100% don't believe that Ed Woodward, who's a JB Morgan guy, who helped the Glazers take over this football club, is gone like that. I don't believe it.
Documentary, by the way.
I don't believe it. He's gone like that. I don't.
Did you watch it? Did you watch the Super League documentary? Did you watch the Super League documentary?
No, I didn't see it. No, I didn't.
All right, I'll have to show you. But he apparently had, you know, some sort of meetings with the politicians who were part of some sort of, you know, that would be.
He lobbied the government. He lobbied the government. Yeah.
Knew about it. But apparently he denied it. Apparently he said that he had no involvement. And then by the end of the kind of the video, when he left, they portrayed it as a feeling that he was against the Super League idea, and that's why he left.
Why? Because who's Saeed, let the people know who was on his side. Neil Ashton, mate.
There you go.
Printing it out, giving it to the likes of Lockers and these other Muppets.
Neil Ashton used to work for Sky, didn't he?
Yeah, he used to work for Sky. Yeah, Neil Ashton. Yeah, he had the biggest journalist show.
Yeah, Sunday
Supplement. Yeah. And Saeed showed me on the WhatsApp message when they were talking to Arnold, Fletcher and Murta and the new communication director guy. You know, the guy that they hired now.
Yeah.
He's a communication guy as well. All of them. With Neil Ashton says, "Hey, show me this Neil Ashton's there sitting next to Arnold."
Yeah, I know. There you go. So this is what this club is about, man. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said to you, man, I think, you know what, man, I think the penny has dropped. You know, for me, I think more than ever, you have to be vocal in terms of how the football club are trying to kind of, you know, sway us into.
I don't know what. You know what? Big up Ray's like, if we appoint an ag, I'm going bold. I don't think you're the only going to be the only one, but I think that's a pipe dream. I think
I said I would go bold if Ollie would win the Europa League, and he didn't shut me up. Did you know about that, by the way?
Of course, I remember you saying it. I
said I'd go bold if Ollie won the Europa League, but he didn't shut me up because I knew he was a serial bottler.
Listen, for me, it's not even the way that we lost. Losing the final is no shame. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. It's the way we lost. It's the way we lost. For me, that's what I was like, Ollie, I've given you the time that I've tried to defend you as much as I can because I know what you have to work on. Every Man United manager has to work onto the constraints of the Glazers and the bankers. and I was giving into her. But to me, in that game, what he was in control of, he showed me that he was done out here. Cowardly management.
Facts.
Cowardly man. Guys are sat on the bench and he's keeping guys who are doing absolutely nothing on a football pitch. That's when he knew it was done. Yeah, man. We love the under 18 thing. We support them in it. They've got a distinct way of playing football.
Yeah, 100%. I support the under 18s. Absolutely.
Listen, I know women's team. And big up the under 23s in the women's as well. They won this season. They won the only trophy so far this season.
Yeah,
they won it. So big up to those young women, young girls. They're the only keeping the pride of Manchester. I went to watch the play yesterday. The women's team. They were absolutely superb. The biggest crowd. The women's football in this country was at Old Trafford yesterday.
Of course.
I happened to be a lucky guy to be there yesterday. And what I saw was hungry team. I saw a team that's got a distinct style of play on and off the ball. What impressed me so much, Saeed, is how they play and
the pressing as well. The pressing.
It's a collective when they haven't got the ball. How they win the ball back. The combination play. If you see that equalizer, what a football!
I know. It is.
Football.
I know, man.
What absolute football! The ball goes to the striker, back to the midfield. Midfielder plays it, lovely ball between the fullback and the centre half. Ball comes in, bang, looping header, 1-1. Get it, Man United.
Do you think there's a pressure with the first team that these players just simply can't do? Do you think there's a kind of
there's no accountability, Saeed. If you see the accountability, what's above you and the owners, how are you gonna be? That's why the players can do.
People saying you guys have to cover the Lady Reds. Big up to Natalie, man. Natalie, did you see Natalie yesterday?
Yeah. You know what? I tried to see her, but she was in the singing section in the far corner.
Big up to Natalie, make sure you follow Natalie, man. If you want all the women news, follow Natalie. She's supporting.
Listen, there's going to be another game. There's going to be another game before the end of the season. They're going to have another game at Old Trafford. We're going.
I'll come.
We'll go. And we'll go and do a match reaction on Natalie's channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, she's a diehard Man United fan. Diehard. She watches the youth. She watches the women's. She watches the under 23 women. She watches the first team. Honestly, she's an absolute diehard and love and respect to that sister. You know what I mean? We don't always agree.
No, we didn't. I remember having our conversations at Oxford Road talking about Ollie. And she said, believe in Ollie, man. Believe in him. She used to give me the propaganda, but I said, nah, Natalie, I'm sorry, man. I don't.
That's what I'm thinking. But we still have a love and respect for each other.
Always. That's what it's about, man. It's about different opinions, isn't it? You know what I mean? And we all have different opinions.
That's it. And we have to respect that. Nobody's safeguarding opinions out here, people.
No, we don't do that.
Listen, big up Khalees. No player deserves a contract. We haven't won any trophies. Exactly. Nobody.
There you go. Nobody Bruno Fernandes for you deserve a contract already.
Nah, mate, not yet. To me, up the wages, but not a contract. You have to. To me, you're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to play for your contract.
Let me just check. Bruno Fernandes. I want to check his current wages.
Nah, it's not that much, compared to what people are getting paid. Like Luke Shaw and Maguire now. Listen. Big up to every one of you. There's almost 140 of you watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you like the video, please like it. Like the video because it gets more people watching in the algorithms. And a lot more people would be able to see it. That's how the algorithm works. I don't design this, people. We're just here. So please, you can do that. That's what you're in control of. Me and Saeed are in control of our opinions. Being on here with you at this time. So please like it.
120 grand a week.
Well, Maguire is on double that.
That's the problem, though.
Luke Shaw is on double that. Luke Shaw is on double that.
Yeah. The thing is, for me, 120 grand a week, I get it. Compared to what Maguire is getting, is absolutely nonsensical. But that's the problem, though. Why is Maguire on that money?
Saeed, answer this one. I want Ten Hag, but the disrespect some people are giving to give Pochettino is a disgrace. His teams are the fittest and he's got charisma. Which is very important when dealing with people. Listen, for me, all of that means nothing. Football pitch is where it matters.
Yeah.
In-game management is where it matters. You can be fit. You can be fit for fit's sake, mate. American football team, the US football team, they'll be the fittest team. I mean they're going to win the World Cup. Nah, mate. Fitness is one aspect of it. charisma. Who told you that he's got charisma, Vinny? Because of the media darlings. We don't know propaganda out here.
The media love Pochettino, though. The media
no
love Pochettino.
propaganda out here because he does what he does. Vinny, answer my question, bro. Why did you drop the guy that took you to a final in the last second and play a guy that's been injured for 4 months, 3 months prior, who's totally not fit in the final? Why are you doing that?
Yeah,
mate.
True.
He hasn't got the kahunas, mate. I'm sorry, he doesn't have it. Some people have it, he doesn't have it. Because he didn't want to be shouted at in the press. And he finished third in a 2-horse race. Spurs were a better team than Leicester, and nobody can tell me any different. And he finished behind Chelsea. Bottle job, mate. Man United are already bottle job. He got sacked by Spurs, who are a bottle job. He's going to get sacked again at another club who are a bottle job, PSG. So you want bottle job to come to a bottle job club? We've been a bottle job for how many years now? Nearly 7-8 years. From our owners to our football board to the players.
You know how I described it on a space? You know when you go for an interview, you know, these job interviews now, they always give you scenario-based questions. So they'll tell you, you have a boat, you need to rescue 10 people. Or no, not even 10 people. They'll say to you have to rescue 5 out of the 10 people. And, you know, you have to basically strategize and put into order of the people you're going to rescue. So what they'll say to you is, you can rescue a nurse or you rescue this so-and-so person. And then you have to prioritize the people that you want to bring onto the boat and rescue. This is how I describe it with Man United. Who are you going to bring? Pochettino? Not that I'm saying it's going to fully, you know, make sure Man United get back to the top, but give us the basic fundamentals that we need to get back to go into the top. And I think that is Ten Hag. Pochettino, I look at what he's done in the last 3 years and I'm like, you know, it's not the greatest. And I look at the way it fell short at Tottenham, not the greatest. Didn't win a away game for almost a year. Was it almost a year, Nuruddin? I think it was Fulham, where they only won 1 game in 2019 away from home. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's certain things I look at this football club, and I look at the trajectory in Pochettino has been going. It has been a steady decline. When you look at Ten Hag, it's been a steady trajectory upwards. Right now, what makes United make sense is Ten Hag. What doesn't make sense is Pochettino. Either way, we're going to back both managers. But I say to you, you have to be very, very careful now. You go and get Pochettino, it doesn't work out, you're back to square one again. And that's what we don't need.
I'm telling you now, we already know, Saeed, yeah, with Ten Hag, he'll set an agenda. He'll tell us, he's an honest guy. He'll say, we're going to go on a journey. I'm going to try a couple of things. Fans need to be patient. This is a proper rebuild. We can get behind the rebuilds. We know we're not going to, but along the way, we're going to see good football. I can't guarantee that with Pochettino. I'm sorry. Olachino is a media darling. That's why I'm calling it. Man United then can go another DNA speak and that. Big up, man. Big up Sim Gunner. He says, hey, Saeed and Nuri, my uncle is a Man United fan who lives in South Africa. His 50th birthday is coming up. How can the club send him a birthday letter? Listen, I'm sure you could write to them, but I'm telling you now, your uncle would not want a letter from a club that's full of losers, mate, bottle jobs. But I'm sure you could contact the club. You can send them an email. Their communication team might pick it up. So send them an email, bro. And Vinny says here, let me just see what Vinny's saying here. Vinny's saying, are we about to appoint the new Rouse? Well, at the end of the day, everything's a risk. Every appointment is a risk.
We're not. By the way, there's a lot of people who are assuming that Ten Hag's going to come in and we're going to play the most sexiest football and bring us back to the top. And you know what? We're United are back. No, mate, United are not back either way. We're not back either way. But I think it gives us better hope that we have Ten Hag rather than Pochettino. It gives us better hope. And sometimes for this football club, it's the only thing that you can actually, live by, because they're not giving you anything.
Yeah. There we go. We're going to go to school.
What's Jem Cole saying? 12 months ago, you were saying, you wasn't saying this, G. All I'm saying, you need to discuss for Poch having an ET. What's that mean? ETH? What does that mean?
Where's that? Eric Ten Hag. Where's his
No,
name?
no. I was calling. When did I call for Nuruddin for Pochettino? I said it 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago. 2 years ago made sense. Yeah.
Strong advocate for Pochettino.
When we got beat by
Everton.
we got beaten by Burnley at home, the club already got in contact with Olachino. They already got
when I wanted him. I can give you the tweet now. That was start of 2020. That's 2 years ago and a bit. 2 years ago. We've had a pandemic in that time.
Exactly. Anyway, here's someone, big up Khalees from Eddie Lassie, Chief United reporter. Rooney, Alex Ferguson tried to sign me when I was 14. He was on the phone to my mum and dad. They said, Alex, on the phone, United want to sign you. I said, tell him to I want to play for Everton. There we go. Rooney speaking his truth there. Yeah. Wait, Rooney, then time went on. I knew I had to play for Sir Alex Ferguson. It's the reason why I signed for Man United and was for Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah? There we go. Last one here says, Rooney, to get the record of United, to get the record of this is talking about Rashford. He goes, to get the record of United's highest goal scorer is massive. What I hope is that Rashford gets his head out of his ass and goes and breaks the record. He's a Manchester lad. There we go. Fair enough. Fair enough there. That's Wayne Rooney spilling it, telling it as it is. And apparently he said about Ronaldo, so Ronaldo was good, but he was annoying. And he said Ronaldo's now, what is Ronaldo? Ronaldo is now a not as good, and he can still be annoying. Big up, Super Nick. I hope you recovered, sis. The fan base are waking up, but there are agents of chaos in the fan base using social media to confuse. Of course there is. Super Nick, that's how we run. The club runs that. Do you blame some of the fan base using it to promote their brands, using more confusion? I don't blame them. Because that's what we are. We're a laughing stock. That's why I call it a circus. Yeah. We are the circus that keeps giving.
Yeah, you know what it is?
We're never that. We never run out of shows. Nobody ever gets sick at Man United. At a circus show at Man United. Nobody ever rings in sick. Is always there on point every time. 7 days a week, we put on the show.
Yeah, you know what? It's true. That's why for me, when people are saying about, when you just said that about, fans playing onto the fact that of this media spin, I think it's time for maybe the fans to call it out because, and for me that's different to kind of go into games because we're coming to the game to voice our opinion and voice our hatred towards the owners. And that for me is the biggest voice you could ever have. I think right now on social media, I use my social media to give my opinion. A lot of platforms use it for different reasons, To
promote whatever they're promoting.
Yeah, and that's up to them.
And you know what? The funniest thing? Saeed by now would have had a lot more sponsors on his show.
Oh, massively.
Because he doesn't play the PC game. You have to play the PC like you have to be like, you can't be too controversial about Man United. This is how it works. Some brands. Saeed went on Sky about the Liverpool. They said you can't talk about it. They said what did they say to you, Saeed? Tell the people the story.
They said obviously they said for Ofcom reasons. Well, it wasn't really Ofcom, but they said that we can't really talk about the Glazers.
How can they blag you?
I was briefed. Literally, I wasn't briefed before I went onto the show. It was literally as we were about to film. So literally, I was there already. I couldn't just leave the room. I was like, all right, cool. Let's just talk about the game. When at that time, Nuruddin, I remember quite, we were on a bad run at that time, and I was having to get up for a Liverpool game, which Liverpool, by the way, on that time were I think they were on a winning run, innit, weren't they? And we got just about a draw. So there we go. So end of the day, it wouldn't surprise you if these people come up to you right now and they're watching these kind of shows and they're watching the social media trend because they know who's who. They know, in this audience right now, they can see who's who. So they'll see a certain fan channel and they'll be like, you know what? They've got their agenda in terms of transfers. They'll see that this channel maybe is backed up by a media company. So they'll think, you know what? They've got they can't really say certain things. Then they'll see the people who maybe go to the games and then have an opinion. Or they might see people who they'll say, you know what, they might not go to the games, but they still have an opinion, but they're not really as a threat to us. But they'll see people like maybe me and you who go to the games, who then have a direct influence maybe on the fan base. But in reality, it's just my opinion. But then they'll see that and be like, you know what? They're the ones that for me we need to tackle, and that's why hence they will offer you certain things.
Exactly, 100%, 100%. Listen, Saeed, can you send me that link about the players?
Yeah. Let me actually
on a private chat. Send it to me on a private chat.
All right, cool.
We're gonna get to the link now. So I'm gonna select 10 players out of the first team, not the squad. 10 players that need to leave this football club. Who won their start?
I'll send it to you, bro.
Let's see. Fingers crossed. It's not been working on my laptop for ages. Let's see if it works, bro. It's not working, man.
Why? What happened? You can share it. I'll put it up and then you can share it. Is that all right?
Yeah. Put it up, Saeed, and I'll share it.
Yeah, put it up and then I'll share it for you. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Have you got it? Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Who do you want first?
Yeah. See you later, Mr. Leaker himself. Goodbye. Yeah. Hopefully he'll get out of Samuel Lockett's ass. I want him to get out of Samuel Lockett's because his head is buried inside Samuel Lockett's ass. Yeah. So I want him to get out of there. So when he gets out of there, he washes himself. Then I want him to go. See you later, Henderson. Good night, Vienna. Maguire gone already. Done out here. Jones. Maguire's done out here. Luke Shaw. I've tried to protect him as much as I can. See you later.
Yeah.
See you later. It's done. Fred and McTominay, I'm sorry. I wanna change that. I'm 2 years with those two players.
I know, man. That's
I'm not getting anywhere.
Fred, for me, if he was on his own with another player, I think
Saeed, I've lost my patience, man. At the end of the day, I want a new start. First of all, actually, before I started, I would get rid of the owners, obviously. I would have got rid of the board, everybody at the board. I get rid of all of the coaching staff. I get rid of all the physio department. I get rid of all of the fitness and conditioning. All of them are done. The players, the people who work at, the honest working people who are working at United, I'll keep them all. And I'll get and set a new objective for them. And here's what to get behind. McTominay, Fred, go. See you later.
Yep. Got
done out here.
Up front are the front four.
Front four. I think, as much as it pains me, I don't think the guy wants to be here. He wants to go. So Martial, I would have to say, it hurts me. But I think for the betterment of his career, Martial has got to go.
Yeah.
I'm talking about first teamers if they were.
It's not here. It's not here.
Okay. Okay. Martial will go. So I'll go to. I will go to. I would go and get a proper right back. You know what? And I would get rid of Delort. That might be controversial.
Oh my God!
I would. Crazy. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Diego out here. Diego Delort is done out here, mate.
You would keep Wan-Bissaka.
No. That's what I'm saying. Listen, Diego Delort is done out here because I believe I can't wait for you to get better in terms of what I said about Wan-Bissaka is that he was going to be focused and he will only get 6 months. Diego Dalot has played, Saeed. Wan-Bissaka hasn't been played.
I'm sorry. Diego Dalot hasn't played 1/10 of what.
Let me say no, but he's played under. Who's he played?
Big enough time, Nuruddin.
No.
I for me think you're wrong in that one.
No. Listen, you can come back at me. Let me finish my round. Who else? Listen, I'm going hard. Tell us. I don't think you're the future. You've got to go. That's me personally. You got to go.
Okay.
You gotta go. You gotta go. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm looking at the first teamers who I get rid of, who are now currently in the field. Who am I getting rid of?
Yeah.
Say that again.
Cavani, no.
Now Cavani's going already, so that's a waste of a time. Cavani's already going. Ronaldo is already going because I can't see Ronaldo playing in the Euro.
No. Ronaldo isn't already going though. He's not. He's got one more year left.
So Ronnie goes for me. Ronnie, see you later. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for exposing Man UFC. I really appreciated your exposure because fans now want to listen to what I've got to say, what I've been saying it for years. How many is that? 1, 2, that's what, 9?
Yeah.
One more. Who do I get rid of?
Just do a whole 11. You might as well do a whole 11.
No. I'm getting rid of. So basically, in that, I'm keeping De Gea. I'm keeping Varane.
You got one more to pick from then. If you're picking 10, you got one more.
You know, even though he's had a good season, I'm getting rid of Lindesoft.
Oh, that's a control. You know what? That for me, that's a grey area, because
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
what
really good enough?
you've got three. You've got three that stay. You've got three that stay. So how many have I got now?
Okay, I'm keeping. Yeah, you got 10 there. I'm keeping Delo.
Okay.
I'm keeping Alex Telles, and I'm keeping
So you're keeping Delo. Who else?
Telles, and then I'm keeping.
Now Phil Jones. Listen, Phil Jones is gonna go anyway. Phil Jones needs to go.
Victor Lindelof.
So you've kept Delo, Telles, and Victor Lindelof. Okay.
Yeah.
Are these like first teamers or are they squad players for you?
No, these will all be, Delo could be a first teamer, but again, is subject to, how he performs under Ten Hag. Telles is subject to how he performs under the new system of Ten Hag. And Victor Lindelof is another one, but he's a ball player centre back. He can maybe merge into a good centre half under Ten Hag. So that's why I'm keeping them three out of three that you've kept. Everyone's saying Lingard, well, he's already going, guys. So that's
the only reason why I want to get rid of Delot, guys, I want to explain. Since Ralph has come in, Delot has been the first team starter, yes or no?
Yeah, that's true.
Has he shown enough? Ask yourself, has he shown enough for the places that you want to get? The places that Man United, the kind of journey Man United want to get on. Has he shown enough to start for Man United? He hasn't. For me, he hasn't. He hasn't. But with Wan-Bissaka, do I think that he can be coached into a certain way and he can change his attitude? Maybe. But you can come back at me. That's my opinion. That is my opinion, people. So you're keeping Lindelof. Do you agree, Saeed, that Lindelof is being kept? Yeah? Do you agree with Saeed that Telles is kept? Telles, I see up the pitch, he's better than Luke Shaw, but I think me and Saeed are better than Luke Shaw. Come on out here, people. Come, let's get out here.
I think, for me, like I said to you, someone says surprise Northern is getting rid of Lindelof, but keeping Bruno. I think that's a very, very it's one of those situations where you just know he's not gonna leave. So that's why it's a grey area. Yeah. But I don't know why you've not put Marcus Rashford in here, man. I'm surprised.
I'm not putting Marcus Rashford in here because Marcus Rashford, I won't give him a new contract. I won't be offering. I'll be just saying to him, show me on a training ground. That's if we were to get a serious coach. Yeah. That serious coach would be able to show in the next 5 months, right? Next 6 months where Rashford's levels are. And then there's nowhere to hide. Rashford will be like, I'll see you later, pal. Or you just sit on the bench and become a squad player.
Yeah, see, the thing for me, though, is like, I just look at...
The only reason why I'm not getting rid of him is because I don't think he's had a coach since Van Gaal.
Yeah, but what about his personal game, though? What about him being a better footballer for himself?
Listen, when you know the club's giving up
accountability from him.
When the club's giving up already, are you going to give up? By the way, guys, it's nearly 200 of you in here. Please tell me how many likes we've got.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm not even going to talk about Greenwood. That guy's done. His football career is over, man.
Yeah, he's done, yeah. But what do you mean about Rashford? Say what you just said about Rashford. I didn't understand that one.
What I said about Rashford is that he's a Man United fan. Even though I think personally he's hurting. He's hurting me personally. I think the way that the club have used him and abused his body, the way that he's been overplayed, I don't think there's any other player who's carried so many injuries in recent years that's been played to death.
But I could say the fact that Maguire's been overplayed and he's been overused.
Nah,
you know what? Nobody gives sympathy for him. Again, he deserves criticism. But
Maguire has not had the same level of injuries as Rashford. And it's not been the guy
performance, you have to judge them both equally. Maguire's been poor this season. And
Maguire was poor last season, the season before. Man, you listen to me. Maguire was our captain. Maguire was our central defender and captain. We conceded more goals at home than Liverpool. Liverpool had 4th, 6th choice midfielders playing in their defence.
I don't know. I think there's too many excuses for Rashford. You know what I mean? Northern, you've got to be fair, man, in your judgment. You know what I mean?
Listen to me. Give players a chance. Listen, Saeed, what have I said to you about Ronaldo coming in? I said to you, Ronaldo has got to come in. You're going out a bit of focus, Saeed. I don't know what's going on. Neil Ashton is coming down, man. Neil Ashton is coming for him. At the end of the day, I've said, to me, Rashford is the only time where he's performed badly is this season. It's the only time where he's performed really bad.
Who's that?
Rashford. It's the only season I could say this guy is absolute disgrace from what his former self was.
I think if you look at
Maguire, other than 6 months, all the time that he's been there, other than for 6 or 5 months, Maguire's been trash. We don't want to admit it, but that's the truth. Rashford has been trash majority of this season. Facts. But I get it again. When I see him with a coach, like Ronaldo came, exposed everything at Man United. I want the next coach to come to make or break. What you're trying
to say though is let me
finish my point. If it's Pochettino, then I think Rashford's done out here. If it's Ten Hag, then he will get exposed.
Body has failed him though. You said that his injuries have caught up to him. So
I have said that. But it takes time sometimes for injuries to recover. Let's see. This summer,
every time it's
no, it's not. I know
Let me ask you a question though.
you're pushing this.
One more question. He's got no injury. Has he recovered from injury? Yes or no?
Say that again.
You reckon Marcus Rashford is recovered from
injury? I don't think he's fully recovered from injury.
Oh, there you go. Then you're just changing the goalposts every time.
No, I'm not changing the goalposts.
Every time you change the goalposts.
I am saying to you, Saeed, hand on your heart. Have you looked at Marcus Rashford and looked at him and thought, who's this guy? He's playing like he's never played football before in his life.
The last 18 months I have, last 2 years.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie, and you know it. That's a lie. Saeed, I'm sorry to say, but Saeed, his goal Saeed, listen to me. I will take 30 goals involvement, whether it's setting up goals and scoring them. I'll take that as a bit part player who's going through injuries. I'll take that anytime. If Man United had players who were doing that when they were injured, that's a team that's going to challenge for big trophies. I'm just telling you now, Marcus Rashford, if Manchester United go and get a proper coach like Enrique or Ten Hag, Marcus Rashford will be
playing. He won't be playing. That's
why. He will be exposed.
Will he play? Yes or
no?
He
will be exposed. He will be exposed to see.
So why do you want him to be exposed? Why do you want him to be exposed before you can have the chance to tell him?
He'll be exposed. Harry Maguire, he can't coach, mate. Harry Maguire, you can't coach. You've used the two of the worst players for the excuse. Harry Maguire's done out here. Manchester, you don't want to play front foot football. Want to play halfway line football.
Why would you want to give a player a time when you know what I mean? You can sell him.
No.
1 second.
Listen, selling for me, Marcus Rashford, I still don't know yet. Because this is the only season where he's not performed that great. Same with Bruno. Bruno was amazing last year, the year before. So, for me, those two, get the new coach. That's my opinion. That is my opinion. My opinion. But if Man United were to get Poch, I don't think Poch is going to help Rashford to get back to the heights. I think what we need to understand is that we've overhyped Rashford as well. We have overhyped Rashford. And Rashford is a good player, very good player, but he's not the world beater. And the way the club have been marketing him and the way that it's marketed in terms of England and football is for that to be that player. He's not. He is a good player, and his form will dictate whether he's a first team starter or he's a bench player.
He's not good enough. The same reason we write off Martial. The same reason we need to write off.
No, Martial had one bad season as well. Martial,
for me, like I said to you, it's time for a new league. That's my question.
No. Listen, that's fair enough. I understand that opinion. I understand that opinion. That, like the same way I want to be done, some people will argue against and say, "Oh, Fred's been playing decently lately. Fred stays. Fred gets a new coach." But for me, I'm just done out here. Because I'm sick of seeing Fred and McTominay. As long as they are there, Manchester United Football Club, with the way that Matt Judge runs the transfers, we're not going to get midfielders that are going to improve Man United. We're not.
No, we're not.
Oh, Rashford equals... hey, McKenna scored some incredible goals for us to win a league title. So I'll take that all day.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is, man. Like I said to you, Marcus Rashford staying here or not being here, it's not going to be where United come back. But I'm just saying, innit? It's about time we just get.
Yo, 1 second. Sorry, breaking. What's this? Roman Abramovich, Ukraine's peace negotiators, have suffered symptoms of successive chemical weapon
poisoning. Yeah, we don't know. It's reports though, isn't it? It's not confirmed yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stories going out there, man. You have to be careful what you read. I don't know. People are reporting it, but like I said to you, unless it's concrete, we don't know yet.
At the end of the day, it's all about opinions, isn't it? We all know about the person you're talking about, man. It's just an absolute joke, innit? you have your say, bro. Clowns, mate, clowns. Clickbait in the fan base. Clickbait in the fan base. People send me so much videos. I don't even watch these people. People send me their videos, man.
Listen, crazy. I think, like I said to you, bro, we just have to focus on how we're going to get our football club to. I think maybe banners are needed. I think there's going to have to be a lot of walkouts. But again, I'm ready to do the walkouts. But are you? You know what I mean? And that's just the reality. So unless we have I said for me, the biggest problem is the Glazers. But I think there is also another problem in terms of the fan base, in terms of we need to unite together. There's too many agendas. So many people got their priorities. So unless we get our priorities right, you know what I mean? We're not going to get anywhere, man. So,
yeah, listen, big up to every one of you. We are 110 short of 5,000.
Make sure you like the video, people. And also,
there's nearly 200 of you in here. Please smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me say something to you guys. Everybody that wants Rashford out, I can clearly and understand and see it. But what I'm saying to you guys is that my argument is that the new coach should be able to decide. The new coach, but the other players, the other 7, I would get rid of tomorrow. Bruno and Rashford, for me, they deserve a new coach. Fred and McTominay don't, because they're dog. They're absolute. They're the way that Man United work. Those 2 players will still be playing midfield in 2 years' time, because Man United do not want to get rid of people. But anyway, you know what? I wish death on nobody, but Ibrahimovic is a thug, he's a gangster anyway, man. I hope it's not true, and I hope that he's going to be all right. But at the end of the day, sometimes, you know what? You live by that law, you die by that law, innit? You know what I mean? You know what they're saying? If you live by the gun, you die by the gun. And Roman Abramovich is that kind of person, man. If you want to know what he did, I was talking about this years and years ago, how he took over the aluminium company in Russia. What he did, mate. Kidnap people right, left, and center. He's a gangster, mate. Straight up gangster. And this is not anti-Russian propaganda, because we got gangsters in our country as well. Real gangsters. The majority of them are in the cabinet, mate. They're in the government.
Going on, man. There's a lot of hypocrisy. And I think the government are not as,
Exactly. Yeah, man. Listen, I would get in that room. Trust me, Kush. I would get in that room and slap them up like I would be carrying that. Do not keep your effing name out of my mouth, mate. Out of my missus's mouth.
I'll tell you what, the Will Smith, man, there's he backs his women a lot, but you know what I mean? She's not backing him, is she? You know what I mean?
Like I said on the Saeed's channel, it's not even August yet, eh? It's not even those of you know. Those of you know the culture, know that comment. If you don't know, look it up. But it's not even August, and my guy's slapping people already. Shout out August out there somewhere, mate.
somewhere where he needs to be, probably.
August, trust me, he needs to chill, bro. You need to chill. You can't come around me. You can't come around me again, mate. That's what you need to do. But listen, at the end of the day, I don't like to see 2 black men in any occasion getting into a physical altercation. So I got to big up Chris Rock for keeping calm and cool, man. Because trust me, I can imagine after that lick, he took it well. He's got a good chin, man.
He's not filing anything, though. He's not filing anything, but I would, if I'm being honest with you.
No. Listen, at the end of the day, listen. I'll appreciate the serious thing, Saeed. But if you look, listen to me, I think this one's deeper. I'm going to try to explain it to people before we go. In 2016, it was boycott Oscars so white, boycott the Oscars. Jada Pinkett then went on social media and said, Chris Rock, you can't host this Oscars because we are boycotting the Oscars. Chris Rock then hosted the show, fires shots at who? Jada Pinkett, saying that Jada Pinkett, the only reason why she's boycotting because Will Smith was not nominated for, the film about the American footballers, the Nigerian doctor who basically exposed about the brain hemorrhage, the brain damage that they get from American football.
Yeah.
Saeed, yeah? And then Chris Rock went on there and blasted her, mate, as the host. Everybody was laughing at Jada Pinkett. So this runs deeper.
Of course. And now he you know, you can't say that though, what you did say, Chris.
And alopecia, people, alopecia is a serious thing. I get alopecia sometimes.
I know it's serious, but
it's a serious thing people get. So
these comedians, they do say a lot, man. I think you know, it shouldn't happen, but these comedians
sometimes though, you know what they say in it? The reality of the system that you can never dictate or control how somebody reacts to your joke. Some people don't find it funny, but at the moment, the consequences of his actions. Now, that person acting like Will Smith, there's a consequence coming up. And I've got to give it up, man. He put all his film career on the line there and then.
But is that powerful in the film industry?
Everybody thought it was a joke, Saeed. Everybody thought it was a joke.
Everybody did. I know.
Until he went crazy, shouting.
But the thing is, though, you got to realize Will Smith is so big in the industry. That for me, like his career is never going to be on the line until it's like a madness. You know,
you know what? Nah, Saeed, trust me.
I would not have jeopardized his career, though.
Trust me, Saeed. People don't like to think so, but there are vanguards of Hollywood. Mel Gibson at his height was so big. Mel Gibson can never get back to that height after what anti-Semitism he came out with, bro. When it was
saying to you, that's different though. This is what I'm talking about. This is just a slap in it. It's kind of an assault. You know, that for me, that won't, you know.
At the end of the day, big up Chris Rock, man. Big up Chris Rock, because he didn't want to press charges and he took it. He took it. He made a bad joke.
That's what I'm saying to you. You live by your sword, you die by your sword.
That's it. There we go. There we go, people. Listen, big up Saeed. Saeed, listen, we're on Saeed TV, 2,500 short of
hopefully people, hopefully by the time people watch my podcast, they will have been subscribing, and hopefully Nurid is on 5K by then. And then hopefully by the end of the season, it's road to 50 on my channel. But big up to everybody who's watching. And yeah, you know what I mean? We'll chat soon, innit?
We'll chat soon. Fingers crossed. I'm just got to do more tests, and then Saeed will be sat here next week anyway.
Yeah.
We got like game.
To be fair, I need the rest from them cats, to be fair.
You know what, Saeed? They've been kind of somber today. That's why Scholes is playing football. They've energy. You know what? And I know it's both of them. None of them had a poo. You're welcome in poo. They usually welcome Saeed, mate, with a little bit. They sting the play when Saeed comes in. They're like, "We're gonna have a poo for Saeed. We gotta do something to celebrate." Tell the people what they do when you come here. Tell them what they do.
They poo. They poo, people. They poo in my face. That's what they do.
And those of you who know Straight Jacket podcast, I think it was like 3 or 2 podcasts ago or 3 podcasts ago, Saeed got shook, mate. Listen, they turned Will Smith on Saeed, mate. Saeed was Chris Rock, mate. I'm telling you.
Chris Rock, man. I'm telling you, mate. It's mad in the dunya. It's mad in the dunya. You know what I mean?
Listen, I want to big up every one of you guys who subscribe. Please, if you're not already subscribed, go and subscribe to Saeed TV. Follow Listen, Saeed TV on Twitter. He tells it as straight as it is. Like I said to you last week, Saeed has handed in his giddy card, handed it back into the club, mate. Said, "Hey, stuff it." Handed it all in. Now, it wasn't stage, trust me. It's not stage. Listen, big up Super Nick, big up Khalees Ramadan Lassie, Logan, H, Kush, HA. You know what?
Everybody.
Hey, every one of you, Therapy Army, man. Big up. Big up to every one of you, man. Big up, man. Listen, love and respect. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. The road to 5,000, we're nearly there. We're 110 away from 5,000. It's been an incredible journey, people. And soon as we get to 5,000, me and weekly podcast between me and Irfan choosing different destinations will be coming for you. Trust me. So watch out for that. We'll be talking about football. No, not football, actually, that channel. We're going to talk about music, film, culture, politics. That's what we're going to be covering. And all of the celebrity and whatever's happening in the culture, we're going to be covering that. Like I said, subscribe to Seth. Saeed, on the Big 6 tonight? No Big 6 tonight?
No, Big 6. Wednesday, people. Wednesday, 9 p.m. Not tonight.
What do people know when you're doing the build-up? Are you getting Vardy on to do the Leicester build-up or what?
I might see if he's about. He's a busy guy, so we'll see. We'll see if I can bring him on. But if
Yeah,
not, then just keep your eyes open.
If you know any Leicester City fans out there, people, Saeed,
I know one. I know one. I'll get you one. There's an Asian brother I know.
Let's get them on here, man. Let's get them on here.
Yeah.
And let's talk to them. But love, light, Glazers out, bankers out. If it's up to me, I'll get rid of the physios. I'll get rid of all the coaching staff, and I'll get rid of my 10 players, people. You know that. But Saeed has objected to 3, so I can only get rid of 7. Saeed said Delo stays, Lindelof stays, and Pellet stays.
Yeah, there you
go. The question is, are those 3 gonna take Man United to win the league?
No.
Some of you disagree with me with Rashford. Hold my hands up. Some of you clearly disagree and think I'm a hypocrite when it comes to Kwan Pasaka. But I believe he is somebody, if you get the right coach ahead of him, he can drill him down to focus on football. But if not, if I see him next week outside Archie's, I'll be telling him myself. So don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'll tell it to Says, I'm telling him myself. Peace, love, light, always. Glazers out, bankers out. Take care, people.
Love.